Hi and welcome to SCW here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video as well. Talking WWE Raw. We're in the month of November. How quick is it rolling around through the winter? I hope you are well wherever you are in the world watching this. And of course, Raw tonight. Lots has been pre-announced. So let's get straight into it. Who will be coming next for Randy Orton is the big talking point on Raw this week. Judging off of Raw last week, it feels like there's still unfinished business with Drew McIntyre, and it looks like the Fiend has started come calling for the WWE Championship and perhaps more importantly, Randy Orton. Of course, these two do arguably have some unfinished business. Let's not forget, back in 2017, under the old Bray Wyatt gimmick, Randy Orton actually burnt down the Wyatt compound back in the day. So there is a very much needed reason for the Fiend to want to get his revenge under this new Fiend gimmick to go for the Viper. So I expect potentially the long-term vision, it could be the Fiend against Randy Orton. Perhaps in the short term, we could even be looking at a triple threat. Elsewhere in the show as well, we know we've got a guitar on a pole match. That's right. Elias is going to be taking on Jeff Hardy. I know that on a pole matches for a lot of people sometimes are a bit, let's just say, a bit of a negative feedback from a lot of fan base in the modern era. But for me, it's a bit nostalgic. I'm sort of okay with it. It adds something a bit different to the match as well. Elias and Jeff Hardy, when it was at Hell in a Cell, was my least favourite match. I was least invested in it. So I'm kind of pleased to see there's some sort of gimmick match involved here because it makes it a little bit more exciting for the rematch. I was half expecting, the Destruction of Symphony match to come back for these two, but a guitar on a pole, I'll happily settle for. The guitar has been a prime prop that has been used in this feud so far. As for a winner, I mean, you could see Jeff Hardy getting the 50-50 booking treatment, getting his win back, but at the same time, there has been rumours going around saying Elias is going to get a big push in WWE, so perhaps maybe he might walk away the victor. Time will tell. We will find out tonight on Raw. Elsewhere, we've got the New Day going to be battling the Hurt Business is going to be taking place on Raw. Excited to see that. It's good to see the Hurt Business coming away slightly from Retribution, unless Retribution decide that they want to get involved in this. As well, the Hurt Business almost said last week that they wanted to get involved with the Tag Team Championship picture. Is this the first title that will be vulnerable heading into Survivor Series? Of course, we have the Raw versus SmackDown Champion versus Champion matches there, and usually every year at least one championship changes hands on the road to Survivor Series. So personally, I want to see the New Day versus the Street Profits. For me, it's a match that I think is must-see, two face teams, but this is one that could be vulnerable. We'll have to wait and see, because the Hurt Business, for me, I'd like to see them part of the tag team division as well. Why not go for every division in WWE? They're a stable after all. One other match that's been announced, we've got Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke going to be taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. These are all meant to be on the same Survivor Series team. It's not really, I mean, if you had a general manager, Adam Pearce, perhaps the WWE official, what are you doing booking this match? They should all be looking to get along, shouldn't they, on the road to Survivor Series? Doesn't really add up or make sense, although, I mean, these are two tag teams right now in WWE, so I guess that we could have a feud starting and brewing for the Women's Tag Team Championships. But either way, what I can say as a prediction going into this, I could see Lana on commentary, and I can see, yes, Lana once again going for a table via Nia Jax. If it was me personally booking this, I think I would have preferred doing a tag team match of Nia Jax and Lana, seeing if they can get along. I think that would be a much more interesting dynamic, because that would make more sense of team unity going into Survivor Series rather than going against each other. It just kind of feels like WWE at the moment seem to be sticking with their original storylines rather than actually going with the Survivor Series built matches. We mentioned Randy Orton earlier in the video. Instead of actually building something with him and Roman Reigns due for Survivor Series, we look like we're already building for what the feud is going to be either on weekly TV for Raw or what's going to be beyond probably for TLC, which is makes Survivor Series feel a little bit less special if you ask me, but that's just my humble opinion. Speaking of Survivor Series though, one more little touch before I leave you here today. Of course, we might find out who would finish off the brackets for the Survivor Series men's team. We have 3 names so far. We need 2 more. Perhaps 2 more qualifying matches could be announced. We'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye on WWE's social media platforms today. Maybe they'll announce a match or 2 as we get closer to the show. As of recording, nothing has been announced. We do know that AJ Styles, Sheamus and Keith Lee are in the Raw Men's Survivor Series team as of now. As for other competitors that could be in there, I want to see Drew McIntyre, just purely because he is Raw through and through. The show's been built around him over the last 12 months. So it would make sense for him to be a part of Team Raw, a part of this Survivor Series lineup, because so far most people have been on other brands as much as a couple of weeks ago. I think only Keith Lee has been around on Raw since, and that's only since the end of August. As another name, potentially, I mean, it would be SmackDown names in this point, but does The Fiend play well with others? I mean, it could be interesting as a dynamic in the Raw Survivor Series team, but for me, I think Braun Strowman would be a more suitable candidate. Of course, he's got a feud still going on with Keith Lee, adds that a bit of dissension amongst the team as well, because WWE likes to play that card usually when it comes to these, mixed face and heel Survivor Series teams. So we'll have to wait and see how it will play out. But that's pretty much everything that's been pre-announced for Raw and things we hopefully could look forward to. I want to see something with Asuka on Raw as well, just to see something with the women's division. Maybe potentially a new challenger for that championship, maybe in the coming weeks as we build up towards Survivor Series, because Sasha Banks and Bayley on SmackDown, that's still going on. So I want to see Asuka thrown in some sort of feud on Raw, because it feels like of late she's just been more of an afterthought rather than actually being in a meaningful program. But that's all from me anyway. Thank you for watching my Raw preview for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Spread the word of SCW. Of course, the word of mouth and sharing with friends. It goes a long way to helping the channel grow. But very close to 650 subscribers, so we'd love to hit that milestone. So please subscribe. Hit the bell for more notifications as more videos come out each and throughout the week. This Week in Wrestling, which is my weekly podcast of everything that's gone on throughout the week. That was released on Saturday. And the Q&A with you guys interacting, that was released on Sunday. So two great videos to go and check out as of round about now. But that's all from me anyway. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube. All the best.